So your trades that you're getting in, would you say majority of them are going past? I mean, I know you're cutting it at 2-to-1, 3-to-1, but would you say after that, are you seeing your trade keep going most of the time?
Sometimes it reverses because US 30 is notorious for reversing sometimes out of nowhere. So you always have to be on your feet with that. And that's why I found like the 2-to-1 and 3-to-1 is your sweet spot, because you don't want to hold for too long hoping that it's just going to go to like 10-to-1 magically. It might go one day, but are you looking for like quick money or consistent money? Because with consistency, I don't think, like consistent wins. I don't think that's like realistic.
Do you know your win rate?
Yeah, my win rate is 75, average 75.
Not bad.
But I don't, like I said, I don't take a lot of trades. And my losses are 100% my fault. It's like me forcing a trade, for example, or like entering too early, not trusting my analysis, and like not waiting for my setup. So, yeah.
Yeah. What is one tip you would give for US 30 traders? Because it's tough.
Don't trade it every day, because if US 30 is not feeling it for the day, or US 30 is not moving for the day, you're going to get killed no matter what. Or like your account, you're going to take unnecessary losses. You have to wait for a clear trend to present itself on US 30.
And how do you hold yourself back from jumping in when it's like maybe looks like it could be good, but it's not 100%?
My journal. I actually review my journal every, like for example, October journal, I look at it every single morning just to see, okay, these are the kind of setups that I was able, that worked for me. Because it's also like very notorious for fake outs. So if you don't watch for fake outs, it's like,
too many big candles and go all the way up and then close down.
See, and that's why I said you don't trade it every day, because stop losses aren't going to be realistic. And then at the same time, like if it's just moving side by side and you're hoping for like magical or unrealistic volume to kick in, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work.
Why did you choose US 30?
I was trading GJ and then Brexit.
So it seems like you like those volatile pairs though.
I do. I think it works with my personality. When I enter, I want to know whether the trade is going to work or not.
You want to see some movement.
Yeah, like I don't want to be in the trade for 5 hours and then like hour 6 or 7 ends up hitting stop loss. I want to know what's happening.
Pairs.
Yeah. And I traded GJ during Brexit, and that just like kicked my butt.
Oh, for sure. A lot of people lost money.
It was so bad. So I was looking to do better for myself. And I was like, okay, let me look at US 30. I know it's hard, but I know if I put the time into it, it's going to pay off. And it sure did. But I mean,
so you're in love with the US 30. You would never go to another pair at this point.
Can add to US 30. I was just talking that NAS is amazing.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
NAS is amazing. I look at the chart sometimes, but the thing is, it moves during the same time that US 30 moves.
You got to pick one.
Exactly.
You can't do both.
Exactly. And it moves really, really in like a similar way. I just don't think you could do both at the same time with how volatile US 30 is.
Unless you have like some sort of trade copier or something that can just go to the other one. But then the stop loss is not going to be the same.
But then it's just, at least for me, okay, it's too much to manage. You
don't want to be stressing out over
exactly, because when you start stressing about trading, I feel like that's when just things start going downfall.
Yeah, what is like the biggest lesson you've learned
in trading?
Yeah, just like your character. How has your character changed from trading?
Oh gosh, it changed on all aspects. If
you're like a totally different person now?
Oh yeah, like I'm a 5 a.m. girl. I wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. I go to the gym 6 days a week. I feel like you can't succeed in trading without having discipline in all aspects of your life. And that's exactly what I've been doing. And it's just, I feel like I'm a better person knowing what I'm capable of and knowing that like if I put my head into something, I can actually do it and achieve it. Yeah, that boosts my confidence 100%.
You definitely feel like better about yourself when you're doing more.
For sure. Yeah, like I don't want to sound cliche, but like you really only get to live this life once. So are you just gonna live it sitting on the couch watching Netflix, or like David Goggins said, you're
gonna run 1,000,000 miles a day?
There you go.
Do you like cardio? What is
Yeah.
your gym routine?
No, I do strength training 6 days a week, and then if I have extra time on the 6th day, I would do cardio. But yeah,
Yeah, cardio. Sorry, David.
I know.
It's just
Love
for
you,
you.
David, though. Yeah.
Walk us through your mornings. You say you get up at 5. What time are you going to bed? Start us from there.
I go to bed at 9:30. I get up at 5. Leave my house by like 5:15. Drive to the gym, work out, come back at 7, and then I usually take like an hour break before I hop on the charts.
Break or nap?
No break. I don't nap in the morning. Good question.
Okay, just need to clarify.
Yeah, no, it's a break. And then I hop on the charts at 8. Mark my zones, just see if anyone's stalking that day. But I already do my weekly prep on Sundays. And I wait for 9:30 to kick in.
So you're just on the chart from 8 to 10, just looking.
Yeah, from 8, and I ideally like to be off the charts by like 1 once that 4-hour candle closes. If I can't find something, I'm most likely not going to find anything for the rest of the day. So I just like to hop off.